Good morning, everyone. I'm Jisha, and together with my group mates Leanne, Relin, Lucy, and Aaron, today we will talk about a topic related to insurance, which is in the annuity. In this topic, we will discuss the following: definition of annuity, a run through of the types of annuity, deferred annuity, which is the main agenda of our discussion today, how does deferred annuity work, formula and basic concepts of annuity, three cases in which deferred annuity occurs, and some practice exercises in computing the annuity. Without further ado, let's start our discussion defining annuity. So, what is an annuity? An annuity is a contract between you and an insurance company in which you make a lump sum payment or series of payments and, in return, receive regular disbursements, beginning either immediately or at some point in the future.
Thank you, Jisha. Now, let's delve deeper and define the highlights of today's discussion, which is deferred annuity. When we say defer, this means that as individuals, we still have to wait before taking any action or until the investment is annuitized. This type of annuity is an insurance contract that guarantees its owner's retirement income at a future date. It is an insurance contract designed for long term savings. This type of annuity feature includes a delay of payments, earnings are tax deferred, and the first payment starts at some future date. But how does deferred annuity work? We all know that annuity refers to a series of payments made that provide lifetime income. Examples of this are retirement income. However, we don't necessarily have to turn the money into a recurring income stream when we use deferred annuity in our finances. Ultimately, a deferred annuity allows an individual to control the money and keep his options open to many possibilities. An individual can withdraw as needed, put the money into a lump sum process, and transfer assets. Now that we know how deferred annuity works, let's discuss basic concepts related to it. Here we have 9 variables to be remembered. First, P. P refers to present value of the deferred annuity. C refers to cash flow or size of periodic payment of the deferred annuity. I refers to periodic interest rate for conversion period or R over M. M refers to number of conversion or payment intervals per year. T refers to time period or term of the loan or investment. N refers to total number of payments or T multiplied by M. R refers to nominal interest rate per compounding period. D1 refers to deferred periods. And lastly, D refers to number of deferred periods or MD1. Another thing to be remembered is the deferred annuity formula. P is equals to C multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n all over I multiplied by 1 plus I raised to negative d. That's all we have to know for now, and my groupmate Relin will discuss the following cases and sample exercises.
Thank you very much, Leanne. So aside from the variables and formula of the deferred annuity, let us also discuss the three cases in which deferred annuity occurs. The first case happens if the periodic payment is made on the succeeding year, multiplying the number of deferred years by m. Please take note of the variable m. On the other hand, the second case happens if the periodic payment is due at the end of the deferment years. Then multiply the number of deferred years by m and subtract 1. And lastly, the third case happens if periodic payment is due at the end of the deferment years and the last payment is due at the end of a specified number of years. The following should be applied. First, get the difference between the specified number of years when the last payment should occur and the number of deferment years. For D, multiply the deferment years by m, then subtract 1. For n, multiply the difference by m, then add 1. Now, let's discuss some deferred annuity cases starting with case 1 example problem exercise. So here, cash flow, time period, number of the deferred period, and payment interval are already given. So what we only have to compute is the number of payments and periodic interest rate for the conversion period. After completing all these values, we can now calculate our first case's present value. Next, in the second case, almost everything in the case is given, and what we only have to do here is to substitute these values in the formula. Lastly, in case 3, which is almost the same process, periodic payment here is due at the end of the deferment years, and the last payment is due at the end of a specified number of years. To end the discussion, let's have a short recap. Ultimately, you keep several options available by using a deferred annuity, just like what we have discussed earlier. Furthermore, from an investor's perspective, deferred annuities are mainly helpful for tax deferral of earnings because of a lack of restrictions on the amount of its annual investment, coupled with a guarantee of the lifelong source of income.